Hey everybody, so today's video is going to be a first sniff, and this is from a vendor called Old Crooked Trail Scents. So I happened upon this vendor via a Facebook post. I happened to just be scrolling through and saw an advertisement in one of the wax groups for these Halloween boxes that this vendor was doing, and then there was a promo code. So this box of wax cost me, I think, like 35 bucks shipped. It was so inexpensive. She was doing you could get a box of wax, a box of bath products, or a box with a mixture, and they were all kind of the same price. And yeah, so I decided to pick up the wax. Of course, I don't use or try not to use vendor bath products, especially vendors who I don't know much about, just because my skin's really sensitive. I honestly think so I think I've used like Wonderberry's spray oil, and I have used the Bathing Gardens sugar scrubs, and those have been fine, but just generally speaking, I try not to do that. So anyhow, this is kind of an unboxing because I've already opened this stuff and looked at it, but I tried to put it back in so you could see. So this is how the box came. It's literally, let me see if I can set this up a little bit. So it's literally just a big black box, and it says it's showtime, which I love because obviously this is referencing Beetlejuice, which is my favorite Halloween movie. When you open it up, the cards and stuff were actually sitting on top of the tissue paper, so it was like this. And let me just show you guys. So the first thing in here is this here. So cute. And then, of course, you get the postcard handbook for the recently deceased. Congratulations, you're dead. This just lets you know everything you need to know about being dead. And these are all references to Beetlejuice in case you've never seen the movie. This, of course, is the picture of Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis's character. Yeah, so it was all really cute. And then, of course, we have the orange tissue paper. And then there were like some extra goodies in here. I'm trying to find them. So first of all, it came with a bag of sour worms, which we've already devoured. Oh, and there's a little piece of the paper. Candy doesn't last long in my house because my husband doesn't really have a sweet tooth, but I do, and my son is kind of in between. So, and then it came with this cute little bobblehead. And then this stuff, which when I first got this, I was like, I don't know what this is. And then when I went and looked through the group, apparently this is like, I'm scared to open it. I don't want it to spill everywhere, but it's some kind of, ew. It's some kind of slime, which, if we're being honest, I'm probably not going to keep. And then, I think my sister said she wanted that, so maybe I'll give that to her. And then, there was also a cookie that came in here from, someone who makes cookies, and I didn't keep that either. At least I don't think I did. I think I threw that out. But, yeah, but generally speaking, there is an insane amount of wax in here for the price point. There's so much wax in here that I'm going to try not to take everything out. The first thing I'll say I noticed with this vendor is there's a ton of glitter on these products, which typically I would not complain about glitter because I love me some glitter, but there's like a lot. So I feel like taking things in and out of the bag is going to create a big mess. I'm going to put this here just to kind of create a barrier between my table and the glitter in case I do decide to take something out. But I feel like if we can see it through the bag, we'll just do it that way. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So this first one here is called Never Trust the Living. You can see it kind of through the bag. These kind of look like snowflakes a little bit. It's two-toned, but the scent description on here is smoky marshmallows, Palo, Santo wood, blackberries, fresh bread, and vanilla. And you can see that her label has her company name, obviously the name of the wax and then the scent description, as well as a pour date and melt after date, which is so nice when vendors put that. I'm just happy to even get a pour date, but it's nice to also see a melt after date. So, and sorry, since I'm not taking things out of the bag, you might hear the bags opening and closing, so I'm sorry about that for those of you who don't like that, but this one smells really nice. So this is definitely smoky. And then I definitely get the blackberries in this as well. So it's smoky, woody. I get the blackberries. I don't know what Palo Santo, obviously I've heard of it, but I have never smelled it on its own. This is my first experience with that. But this scent smells really good. So that's that one. Next up here we have Sally Ragdoll. Can you guys see all that glitter on there? And this one is cranberry marmalade, sugar cookies, orange peel, and holiday spices. These labels are so cute. And this one smells amazing. I love me a good orange spice scent. It is everything. And she's the first vendor that I've found that has an orange peel oil. At least I'm assuming that's an orange peel oil. But I love orange peel because it adds something to a scent without it being like turning it into an orange scent, if that makes sense. Like you can smell it. It smells good. You get the hint of orange, but it's also really tart. And to me, that is so good in the holidays. I love a good citrus for Christmas. So I really like this one. I'll probably save that one for Christmas. Next up here, I have Barnabas Collins. This is leather, cedarwood, cherrywood, smoky tobacco, honey, and vanilla. I have had scents with tobacco in them, and yeah. This one smells good. It definitely smells manly, but it's in a different way. Like it's not cologne-y like at all. It's way more earthy, and also kind of has like a sweetness to it. So these Halloween boxes, obviously it's not Halloween anymore, but you know, she got this to me well before Halloween, so if I wanted to melt it, I could. But yeah, it was just such a good deal. So this next one here is Jack Skellington. This is pumpkin cream cheese roll, salted caramel filling, and spices. And it looks like most of these are two-toned or triple-toned. And this one is nice. I like her cream cheese because sometimes cream cheese can be really pungent and not, you know what I mean? There's not a whole lot of sweetness. You just get more of that like sourness from cream cheese, but that one's good. Next up, we have Nightmare Before Christmas. This is Cider Lane Bourbon. What does that say? Bourbon pumpkin. I believe that's pumpkin. Cider Lane Bourbon, pumpkin, cinnamon, and orange peel. Another really good one. This is another one I would say for the holidays. I love that orange peel scent. And that mixed with the Cider Lane, that one's so good. This is one of the first Cider Lane blends that I've smelled that the Cider Lane doesn't completely overpower everything. Next up, we have Stranger's Relative. This is Marshmallow Fireside S'mores, toasted marshmallows, and hazelnut. And I'm going to show you guys in this bag. So that's triple toned. Ooh, this one's nice. So yeah, you smell that hazelnut and you get the s'mores, but her s'mores is kind of sweet smelling. And you get that toasty note. That one's really good. Trying to go through this fast because seriously, I got so much stuff. This is Miss Argentina fresh baked bread topped with caramel, apple butter, cream cheese frosting, and spices. So this one, the first note I'm getting is the bread. I don't think I've ever had bread and wax, but this smells good. I'm still getting that cream cheese. I'm getting the apple in this. There's really not too much spice in this at all. That one's really nice. Next up, we have the Corpse Bride. I really like this one. It's pretty. This is cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, harvest apple, cedarwood, sandalwood, and woodsy. Let's see. This is a very strong on the wood. Like, that's literally all I smell. I guess I'm getting a touch of that sandalwood too. This is slightly cologne-y to me, which is weird because there's so many like good spices and apple in this blend, but yeah, that's all I'm getting. I do like it though. It smells more fresh. Next up, we have Witchcraft. This is smoky marshmallows, tobacco leaves, blackberry infused southern whiskey, sandalwood, cedarwood, and amber crystals. That smells good. So this is really different. I've never smelled anything like this. You definitely get the blackberry, which I like. And her smoky, like a lot of times you'll see smoky in a scent description and you don't really smell it. You literally smell it with hers. I'm getting that amber in this. I really like this one. It's really unique. So that is Witchcraft. Next up, we have Top of the World, which is Oregon honey cornbread and whipped buttercream. And I think this is like a cat. I'll show this one to you guys, but his little part of him broke. I think his tail broke off, but he's a cat. That smells really good. So the honey is the strongest in this. And I'm not getting a ton of cornbread. Like nothing is smelling like foodie to me, but it is a nice scent. I like that. Next up, we have Angelique Bouchard, which is dark chocolate covered strawberries and gooey caramel apples. That's a very interesting combo. And this is nice. It's weird because I'm almost getting like a coffee note, and I don't know if it's coming from the chocolate or the chocolate and caramel together, but that is a really nice blend. I'm so surprised. I really like that. Next up, we have Beetlejuice, which is blueberries and cream zucchini bread. Look at that glitter, you guys. It's like a glitter bomb. This one I don't like very well. So her blueberry scent smells tart, which is weird. I've never smelled a blueberry scent that smelled tart. And because of that, I don't know, it almost is giving this melt like a sour note. I'm not really getting anything creamy from this. I mean, it's not bad. I'll definitely try it out, but that's got to be my least favorite so far. Oh, here we have another cat here. This is Bone Daddy, and this is pumpkin pecan waffles, vanilla bean Noel, zucchini bread, and sugar cookie dough. This one is cool because it's like 2 different colors in the middle. This one's nice. I like that the pumpkin pecan waffles isn't super overpowering. You get the vanilla in this. Now this one, I will say, smells kind of light on cold, but you can still smell it. Next up, we have a scent shot, and this is in Ghost with the Most, coffee and cream, pumpkin pecan waffles, whipped cream, and salted caramel drizzle. And, oh man, this smells like straight coffee, but it smells like a good coffee. So I also get the caramel in this too. Not necessarily the pumpkin pecan waffles, but that coffee note is the strongest in here. That is insane. That's really nice. And I don't even like coffee that much. This one is Condemned to the Shadows. This is black pepper, bergamot. I don't know what happened with these labels. It's almost like they got... I don't know. Anyhow, it's black pepper, bergamot, cedar, patchouli, smoked tonka, vanilla, and smoky woods. And, ooh, that one's so nice. So this is kind of fresh and earthy at the same time. There's a lot of sweetness to this. That one's beautiful. I love that one. Next up we have It's Showtime, which is vanilla, amber, musk, sandalwood, caramel, cedarwood, and patchouli. That's a nice one too. That's interesting. So right off the bat, I get the sandalwood and the amber. There's definitely some patchouli in this, but this is very much a perfumey scent. I can't wait to see how that melts. That's a good one too. Next here we have Oogie Boogie, which is sour gummy worm slushy. And yep, that's exactly what it smells like. It smells sour, it smells like candy, and it's nice. Probably not something I would melt before next, like spring or something, but that's a good scent. I have another scent shot here. So this one is in I Myself Am Strange and Unusual. This is sweet and tart blackberries, autumn fruits, southern sweet tea, and cinnamon brown sugar. I like this one. So it definitely smells like autumn fruits. You get a touch of the cinnamon. You definitely get that tea note, and I definitely smell the blackberries, and it truly is like sweet and tart for sure. So that's another nice one. Then we have Shock Barrel Lock. I'm trying to see. This is marshmallow, sugar cookies, birthday cake, and kettle corn. Let's see what the shape is. Oh, it's a mummy, but it almost looks like a Christmas bulb. This one's nice. So it's like a sweet kettle corn scent. I definitely smell the kettle corn in this. And I can't really distinguish between the sugar cookie, the birthday cake, the marshmallows. It's just like a sweet kettle corn scent, which as long as that kettle corn doesn't get too crazy when it melts, we'll be in good shape. This next one is Dark Shadows, Palo Santo wood, vanilla bean, and coffee and cream. Look at the glitter. See, that's what I'm talking about. Her coffee is good, but it is so strong. I don't smell anything else. Maybe I'm getting a touch of that Palo Santo, because there is a woodiness to this. It smells really good. Really good. For me, I just never think to get coffee, because when I like turn my warmers on in the morning, I want them to stay on like all day. And I feel like coffee is something you just melt in the morning. That probably sounds silly to most of you, but that's just how my mind works. This next one is Lydia Deetz. This is blend of incense, patchouli, sandalwood, and dragon's blood, which is cedarwood, orange, and patchouli. Yeah, and you definitely smell the patchouli in this. And it definitely smells incensey. So it smells good. Incense is not typically like a scent that I go for. It smells good. I'll definitely try it out. But it is very earthy. This next one is Edward Scissorhands. This is leaf caramel apples, radiant maple, and toasted marshmallows. Oh, that's really nice. So the first thing I smell right off the bat is leaves. And then you get the caramel apples. And I definitely get the marshmallow in there, but the leaves is very strong. I don't necessarily smell maple, but it's probably just sweetening it up. That's another really good one. Then I got this large bag of lots of different shapes. And this is Handbook for the Recently Deceased. This is Snickerdoodle Cookies, glazed donuts, vanilla bean Noah, birthday cake, and marshmallows. And some of her bags look ratty, but that smells so good. Oh my gosh, I love that. So I definitely smell donuts for sure. You get the vanilla in this. That is vanilla gourmand goodness. And here's one of the shapes. Anyhow, what I was saying is that her wax is really hard. And I can't remember what type of wax it is, but it is very hard. And I feel like when your wax is hard like this, it just tends to kind of make your bags look kind of dusty almost, just because the wax is so like dry, for lack of a better word. But yeah. And then the last one I have here, so I don't know if the Strange Charm wax melts, if this is like an old name or she threw in something from another vendor, because I know towards the end when she was getting ready to send these out, she said there would be a lot of little bonus things. So I don't know if this is actually her company or maybe she renamed her company and kept the same label. I don't know, because it says it was poured on September 8th. So I feel like maybe this is just from another vendor. I don't know. If you guys know, please let me know. But this is Pipe Smoke, London Fog, and Barbershop 1920s. I have not tried any of these scents just because it's not normally something I would go for. Even this wax seems different than her wax. So I feel like this must be a different company. Look at this. So cute. So it's a black and white little skull head with a hat on. And this smells amazing. I cannot believe how good this smells. I'm outdone. So it smells like a scent you would melt on like a cozy, almost rainy day. It smells fresh, but at the same time, something about it is so comforting. That is beautiful. So this is probably my favorite out the bunch. I freaking love this one. So yeah, that is it. You guys can see it was so much wax in that box. It was unbelievable. Obviously I haven't melted anything, so I can't speak to performance or the throw on this stuff, but just based off presentation and professionalism and that alone, I would recommend this vendor for sure. Oh, sorry, I had to bend down to grab something. I did notice that in because a lot of times what I'll do is I will, if I'm trying a new vendor, I will type them into Wax Chat just to see what other people have said. Now this vendor, I came across her advertisement and purchased the product before I went and checked to see what other people had to say about her. And I feel, is her name Cassie, I think is the owner. Anyhow, when I went to Wax Chat after making the purchase, there were some people who seemed like they had issues with her in the past. I don't know, just from being in her group and her communication and everything that transpired during, you know, the wait time to get this stuff. I thought she was great. I thought she was super professional. Everything looked good. Everything was packaged well, and I'm pretty happy with everything. So obviously everybody's experiences with every vendor aren't the same. and that's okay, but I just wanted to make you guys aware because there is information out there. Like if you want to educate yourself on a new vendor before you purchase from them, chances are somebody has bought from them before, so you can just see how things went. Does that necessarily mean that your transaction's gonna be the same? No, it doesn't, but you know, it's just good to know. Anyhow, I didn't have any trouble at all. I'm very happy with everything I got. Again, my only complaints is just the amount of glitter on these products, and I'm wondering how that's going to do in my warmer. I mean, the Bathing Garden puts a lot of glitter on hers, but this is like, I feel like it's a second layer on top of the wax. It's pretty to look at, but yeah. Yeah, but I like everything. I would, as long as everything throws, again, I haven't tried anything, but as long as everything throws, I would purchase from her again. If you have any insight into this vendor or any thoughts about it, please let everyone know in the comments. Otherwise, thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.